want to talk about the starting small forward position. Now, we do know that I think that the most likely candidates to be that starting small forward are Dosunmu, Isaac Caruso, and Kevin Huerter. Kevin Huerter, who finished last year as the starting small forward for the Chicago Bulls, I think has a bigger case than people are giving him credit for, mainly due to the strength how the Bulls finished the season. Of course, it was a smaller sample size, but also because of his ability to stretch the floor. Now, I think it comes down to, does Billy Donovan want to focus on offense or defense in that starting lineup? As Dosunmu and Isaac Okoro have shown an ability to also stretch the floor a little bit over the course of their careers. But let's start off talking about Kevin Huerter, right? And I think that there's an important reason on why Kevin Huerter could and probably should maintain being the starting small forward for the Chicago Bulls. As a starter last year for the Bulls, Kevin Huerter averaged 15.3 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game, and he made 3 3-pointers per game as a starter as well. He shot 41% from 3 as a starter. And when you look at how he played as a starter, it was a lot better than playing coming off the bench. As a bench player last year, he averaged 12.6 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.7 assists. Still made 3 3-pointers per game, but didn't shoot with the same efficiency he did as a starter. And that could come down to the open threes generated by Josh Giddey and Kobe White's ability to drive. Now, the benefit of that would be that you do have a backup point guard now in Trey Jones, who's able to still create pretty decently. Not at the same level as those other two guys, but he is still able to do that. So even if Kevin Huerter was coming off the bench, there's a chance that there's a chance he can keep that efficiency relatively the same. He went to 36% on field goal shooting percentage and 35% on 3-pointers, where he shot 41% as a starter, right? Then you also look at the plus minus. He was plus 8.8 as a starter and 6.1 as a coming off the bench player, right? So, that's a strong case. And, the thing that I've looked at the most when I've talked about this is the fact that Billy Donovan may want to keep the starting 5 the same just because of the way that they finished the season, to see how much of that is going to be able to be kept up in an entirety of a season. And so therefore you may want to keep that. I think Kevin Huerter also plays really well in Billy Donovan's up-tempo pace, offense, and the spacing provided by that. And if we cut to the rim a little bit more, and that's going to be looked at as modest, and Giddey and Kobe doing that a lot, like Kevin Huerter benefits from that, and he plays pretty well in that when it comes down to it. They played, the Bulls also won 13 of 19 games that Kevin Huerter started. So take that for what you will, right? So I think overall, like, Kevin Huerter does have his case to be the starter of the Chicago Bulls, and comes down a big point to chemistry as well. He was a really good connective player for the Chicago Bulls. That's a word that I always use when it comes down to Kevin Huerter, because